If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please remember to hit that like button and of course subscribe for more content. And if you need any coins for Ultimate Team to get a head start on the game, head to the link in the description. Use the code TVM for a discount at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the road to glory. The team was on screen very briefly, and now you're about to see me just do something with regards to in-game tactics. Although you can see how I line up on the right there. I don't know why I showed you that, but it is what it is. First game of my third, maybe fourth session of champs. As we go into this, we are 5-0, which of course is the best start we've had this year, because the other start that I had was absolutely abysmal. We were 7-7 at one point last week. This week, 5-0. We do go a goal down to what was a pretty spectacular Gareth Bale finish, and I'll let that play out. I've got a whole bunch of 2-player packs to just run out in the background at the end of the gameplay, but I've got 5 games, I think, of champs in this episode. I still have a lot of games left to play today. We're in the final day because of the extension, of course, and I have to get through as many as I possibly can today, and we'll see where we finish. I pretty much know where I'm going to finish because it's now down to a time constraint that I have today. Yesterday and the day before, I probably could have played more, but I didn't, and I've put myself in a position where I've got to play and reach the rank that I want today, which is fine because I think I'll hit the rank. Well, I know I'll hit the rank that I want, but I can't go further than that. We lost that game 2-0. I'm not blaming the game in any way, shape or form. I'm not saying my opponent was better. My own fault. I should have won that game. I missed so many chances to win the game that I've only got myself to blame for it, and that's just the way that it goes sometimes. The other games in this episode, I don't think I deserve to win any single one of them. My opponents were passing it around much better than me. With the team that I have as well, it's almost a curse. Because, well, not a curse, but every time someone scores against me, they feel the need to either do a full celebration there and then as soon as they score, or they run to the camera and they celebrate. And the reason they do that is because I have Mbappe and I have Ronaldo and I have the team that I have, and maybe they don't have anywhere near the level of player that I have. So what they tend to do is they run to the camera because they feel like they've just scored against a top 100 player or something. You are playing, my friend, against a Gold 3 merchant who has just got very lucky in packs. I'm not particularly good at the game. I am being carried this week by this team, and I don't mind admitting it either. Fabinho, by the way, is one of my favourite players in this team. He is sensational. He breaks up everything in midfield. He carries the ball forward with some pace, and he plays in good balls like that one there into Mbappe, who puts it in the back of the net. And like I said, my team carried me. I shouldn't have won that game. My opponent was better. This guy's team, very good. Probably, was he one of the worst players I've played? There is a game that I absolutely slapped my opponent. I don't think it's this one. But either way, that guy's team was good. But I know full well from personal experience that if you come up against a good team, you think, oh my god, look at the state of this. I'm never going to. Chances are he's not very good because I have a good team and I'm awful. So, you know, it is what it is. Ronaldo bursts into the penalty area here. Lacroqueta gets taken down, and to be honest, that's all I was playing for because I had absolutely no idea what I wanted to do. Turns out I can't take penalties, and I missed it anyway. But yeah, I play for penalties inside penalty areas this year. Didn't do it. I should have taken a touch there, but I still feel like Ronaldo should have hit the target. But either way, we ended up winning that 1-0. He didn't really create an awful lot, to be fair, and he didn't hold the ball that much. I wasted chances in that game as well. Had I lost that game, it would have been 100% down to me. I said earlier that I didn't deserve to win any single one of them. Actually, I think I'm lying. I think I deserve to win 2 of them. Maybe that one that you just saw. And there is one game where, like I said, we absolutely slapped my opponent. Evan says, I thought my pack luck was good this year with Ronaldo, Rashford, Son, etc. But what is this account? And I agree with you. Although, we do still pack something good in this episode. And I don't know what the name of the episode will be. But either way, yeah, we do pack something quite expensive in this episode. Again, we're talking maybe 60, 70k's worth, which is that's a decent chunk. It's going to be untradeable because it comes from a 2-player pack, of course. I am doing 2-player packs purely to try and get a rule breaker, and also because I really, really, and you're not going to believe it, but I really, really want Neymar. And the reason I want Neymar, look at this from Ronaldo. You just cannot get the ball off him. He gets so lucky there as well. But either way, and when the luck's on your side, the luck's on your side. And unfortunately, the luck was on my side the last 2 days, and the third day, the day that I need to play the majority of my games, the luck will not be on my side. And I know full well I'm going to struggle to get over the line. But we managed to win that 5-0. My opponent, again, just didn't create an awful lot. He held the ball a fair bit in the midfield, and then just didn't really go anywhere with it. I don't drop back or anything. Diogo Jota having a pretty decent performance there. I don't drop back, but I'm deep enough, I guess. And then my opponent just passes it around looking for a gap. There's never any gap. And then we take the ball and we score, and that's how I managed to get my wins. We get the mega pack from that rule breaker SBC that EA dropped yesterday, and unfortunately we didn't get a walkout, which is a bit of a novelty for this account. I thought maybe David Alaba, but unfortunately it's not, and it is going to be Sabitzer, which in the first week would have been a very expensive player to pack because he was extinct for a long time. Unfortunately now, he's not really worth anything. We get Hazard in there as well, which isn't bad. He's not worth an awful lot, but he's actually a decent player, and he will work well for SBCs and the like. We do get a loan pack. I'm not going to show you that, I don't think. I got Chiellini in it, which, 87 rated card, sure, but we've already got him untradeable. This guy, interesting, and I'm not saying that it is, but I sold Depay about a minute before I played this guy. And this guy had Depay with a hunter on him. And I don't know why, but I got it in my head that was my Depay. I know it probably wasn't, right? Chances are of it being my Depay very slim. However, in my head I'm thinking Depay has come back because he couldn't make it in the first team. He could, obviously. He was good enough to be in the first team, but because we only have one purchased player, and that is at the moment Renato Sanchez, Depay wasn't able to play. So I sold him at a little bit of a profit, which was nice. My opponent makes a big mistake there. This game was last night. This was detached from the previous 4 games that you've seen so far in this episode. So I played one last night, very late. And I thought, I'll get one more, because if we win this, we go 9-1, which I thought would be quite good. To be honest, 8-2 is fine for me. I wouldn't have minded at all. But obviously, getting 9-1 means that we have to play one less game again, because my target, as always, is just gold 3. I'm happy with gold 3. If we have time to go further, I will. But gold 3 is the first target you need to hit, or rather, that I need to hit. And then look at this. With 10 minutes left, I knew exactly what was coming. As soon as I scored that 4th goal, I knew what was coming. Depay bags his second of the afternoon. Or the evening, I should say. Then Roberto Firmino just, again, slots it into Memphis Depay, who goes for goal and scores the hat-trick. He's come back to haunt me. We've just sold him, and he's literally played, or rather, they've literally just played 6 minutes since I scored, and they're about to make it 4-4. 7 minutes on the nose. They scored 3 goals. 3 goals in 7 minutes. I felt sick. And I knew full well from there we weren't winning the game. It was just one of those games where you know that it's just gone. It is gone. And there it is, 5-4, and the game has not finished just yet. Hello, there's something left in this, I think. Orsic plays it through to Mbappe, and then he's looking and looking and looking. And at this point, I'm thinking, well, I've got no chance of getting through here. Ronaldo makes himself available. I've got no chance of getting past the defender, so I'm just going to have to go for goal, and he scores to make it 5-5. There doesn't look to be an awful lot of time left. And then he's on an attack. And I just, when you get a feeling, like even if you go 4 or 5-1 up, you're thinking to yourself, I'm not winning this game. I knew that I wasn't going to win it from that point. It was going to be a very, very difficult game to play out. Even though you're 3 or 4 goals clear, it's mad. But then, as I should have conceded, we're on a break. The referee should have blown the whistle. The game should be done. It should be penalties right now. He gets very unlucky at the back, and we score. And I do run to the camera and celebrate because he ran to the camera and celebrated after every single goal that he scored. So I felt the need to do it back to him. He should have won that game for all intents and purposes, by the way. He was absolutely relentless. Even when I was 4-1 up, he was dominant. He just held the ball really well outside my penalty area, and he was just waiting for that gap to open up. And there we go. That's the end of the gameplay. We are 9-1. The really frustrating thing about that, of course, is that The first target for me is going to be 14 wins. I don't know if I'll have enough time now to play more. I should, and I just don't, and I'm stupid for not doing it, because I know full well every week that Gold 1 is well within my sights, and one week, like for example this week, had I played yesterday and the day before in the form that I was in, I was defending quite well and then attacking quite well, I guess. I was squandering a lot of chances, but still we were creating those chances. Had I played more on those days, there's every chance we could be 14-2 or something by now. We end up getting our 70k or 60k player in Longley, which is of course a perfect link into Dembele. Unfortunately, I don't think there is a way to link a centre-back to a left mid, to the best of my knowledge. Is there? There might be. I don't think there is, though. So, yeah, he's worth a fair chunk of change there, and he's a good card. He's about 70,000 coins. It's a good card. He doesn't fit my team at all. Cannot get him in there for love nor money. So, even though it's a good card and it's an expensive one, it's untradeable, we can't sell him, and I can't use him in any team. So, I'm going to keep him, because, of course, icon swaps are around the corner. We should get them within the next 2 weeks, I would say. So I'm hoping it's all done in live foot friendlies, which will obviously help us progress toward the live foot friendlies packs, because otherwise I don't know how quickly we're going to get to those 50, 100k pack or whatever is on offer for playing those. And I like it because we don't have to go into rivals and risk our division, and it would stop people relegating. So it's a good system. I do like it, and I hope that they continue. So Richie says, defending in this game is very hard to get used to. I'm struggling at the moment, so maybe Elite 1 will be attainable in the next few months. Absolutely no chance. Unless you mean you, and then in which case, yes, definitely. I can't read what he's saying. I don't know, my brain won't take it in. Elite 1 will be attainable in the next few months. You have a head start on some people. There you go. Keep going on with this road to glory, though. I think with all the Rona stuff and previous loss of revenue, no one begrudges you good players. I mean, yeah, I mean, I get it, and we decided yesterday that we were going to start again, because what is the point in starting a road to glory again after hitting the good players, just to go and start a road to glory to try and hit good players? It doesn't make any sense. If you hit the good players, you need to embrace it, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I just don't want anyone to to think that just because I've got these players, we're about to hit next level of performance. I'm already in Division 2, which is much higher than I was last season. I was hovering around Division 4 consistently last season, mainly because you had to do objectives in divisions, and of course I was reviewing players in rivals as well. So we were going up and down based on whether I was using my main team or whether I was using a review team or an objective team. So this year, of course, we can stay in the division we're actually meant to be in and do everything else in live foot friendlies, which I think is perfect. I love that, and I hope that they do that all year round. That would be beautiful if they kept objectives and whatnot in live foot friendlies, as we say. Jason says, why does your Mbappe have red boots? I'm pretty sure every Mbappe has like red boots, right? The loan version I had red boots, and this one has. I'm pretty sure they all have like red pinky boots. No? Maybe not. Ghost says, there's nothing more disheartening than poor pack luck. 2 weeks, no walkout of significance. Verratti being the only one actually, and I've completed all the advanced SBCs. That is harsh. I know someone who went quite a while without packing anything decent, and we're in a group chat together. He's actually my co-op partner, and he was getting absolutely sod all. He's put about 30 to 40,000 FIFA points in at that point, and he got almost nothing. He was getting the coins because he was just discarding the duplicates and getting a couple of cards here or there that were worth like 10, 20k or whatever. This was at the very start of the game when there was a lot of players out there that was worth a lot of money. And everyone in the group chat, I've just got Neymar, and then me, of course. Oh, here's my Ronaldo and all the rest of the players I've packed. Oh, Van Dijk twice. And all it took for him to pack was one player. He packed Icon George Best, and he sold him for well over 1 million coins, and he's got more coins than I have. Yeah, he spent a lot more money, but that's just from one player. Hang in there. I know it's a pain in the backside, but one day you will pack that one card that makes up for the weeks and weeks of bad pack luck. I know it's easy for me to say it because this account is rigged, but it is. It's coming. Trust me, it's coming. Celtic fan says, I need 3 wins from my last 10 games for goal 3. My team is pretty poor. Goes through his side. But he does have Yeah, a very dodgy attack. Dan James, Mikel Antonio, and then Pulisic. Like they were good week 1, and now they're starting to be outdated. So hopefully, you get yourself that goal 3 and pack yourself something decent. I do like Donny van de Beek and Fabinho in the middle, though. Donny van de Beek, by the way, I'm really hoping to get some more game time for Man United and get some gets an inform, because one inform from him and he'll be spectacular. And he, of course, he links to Van Dijk, and that would be really nice if we could get him in there. And there we go. Jacob says he's just achieved goal 3, but only just. Nearly bottled it, so well done to him. Daz says he's rubbish at this game. I mean, I'm not good at passing, I just can't penetrate. That's what she said. Why would she say that, though? Players just seem to run through. Yeah, that is the big problem. I think that the biggest tip I can give you is the one that's been in every FIFA for the last like 3 or 4 years, really, is try not to control your centre-backs unless you absolutely have to. Take your CDM, one of 2 CDMs, hopefully, and just try and cut the passing lane. Don't put too much pressure on your opponent. They will make a mistake. Just back off, make sure that they have nowhere to pass, keep moving, keep switching around. Try not to move into your centre-backs until the ball is in your penalty area and you have to act. That's my best tip, really. And there we go. If you have enjoyed today's episode of The Road to Glory, hit the like button. Tomorrow there will be another one because we have even more gameplay again. You'll see where I finish in Weekend League. And maybe, if EA drop an SBC, we might actually complete our first player SBC to go into the team. Because at the moment, I mean, the team is pretty awesome anyway, but if we can get an SBC done, I will do it. My club is stacked right now. There's just nothing I really need, so I'm hoping EA drops something I'm interested in. One of those players with stat swaps and stuff would be really nice. But let me know where you finish in your weekend league in the comments, of course. Subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.